Everyone likes a sale, and we all enjoy a bargain. But this is one offer that doesn't look like a good deal. For us, anyway. That's it, welcome back to the bit of truth for the Saturday sale. Let's hope the government hasn't ruined your weekend for you just yet. Here we go, roll up, roll up. We've got a steal of a deal. There's a buy one, get one free sale on Dover Discoverers for their channel crossings. Yes, that's right, people smugglers are offering a chance at a second go if unsuccessful the first time. If you're unlikely stopped by a dozing French police officer, they'll give you a free ticket on board the next cruise.
It's a deal. It's a steal. It's sale of the fucking century.
And if you are lucky enough to paddle out into the channel on your inflatable dinghy, just await the RNLI hovercraft Uber to pick you up and drop you off to the nearest 5-star hotel in Skegness or Stoke-on-Trent. Yes, migrants are now resisting the French Coastguard in order to wait and be picked up by UK boats. Yes, here's the moment a boat filled with 50 new potential Britons shoot off the French Coastguard, awaiting to be picked up by us. To me, it just shows that people fleeing from terror aren't concerned about being in a safe place as much as they are being in Britain.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
And what's the government doing about this? Apart from nothing, Rishi Sunak is paying the wrong people to stop the boats. Well, no shit. Just keep giving away hundreds of millions of pounds to Mr. Macaroon in order to do absolutely nothing. It's not like our schools or hospitals need the money anyway, does it, Mr. Moneybags?
I'm rich, bitch!
But it's not all doom and gloom. It does take two to tango. Traffickers are now smuggling migrants from the UK into France. How do you like that, Mr. Macaroon? Yes, 22, not 1,000, just 22 French-speaking Dunkirk discoverers were arrested after they tried to pass through a border hiding in a lorry. Is this some sort of strange exchange program?
God help us!
Speaking of foreign languages, learning a new language may slash your risk of getting dementia by a fifth. Fantastic. Well, here's a book that may not only help you avoid dementia, but it might actually help you speak to your locals. Right, let's have a look, see what's going on in motoring today. Whilst we have Rishi that's been blocked from overturning the ULEZ expansion, we have activists putting stickers on ULEZ cameras. Yes, people are getting so pissed off with yet another charge just in order to leave their own driveways. We now have vigilantes doing the job which Rishi can't do. Words of advice to you politicians: keep pissing off the public and they'll take matters into their own hands. Democracy, my arse.
Fuck up, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up! Get out!
Now listen up, folks. We've got a more legal way to avoid the ULEZ charges. Apparently, the smartest way to dodge paying the ULEZ charges is to buy this truck. Yes, that's right. Skip the £12.50 a day charge to leave your driveway in order to go work to pay taxes by spending £150,000 on an incredibly rare Land Rover. Thank you, Daily Mail. Why didn't I think of that? Oh yes, because I'm poor.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Most drivers break the 20-mile-an-hour speed limits with fury over a national rollout plan. Yes, well no wonder. Have you actually tried driving at 20 miles an hour? It's one of the most awkward speeds to actually do, especially if you're driving a manual. It's literally the speed in between two gears. Anyone else had cyclists zoom past them or old ladies on mobility scooters beaten to the next set of lights? Great idea. Let's roll it out nationally.
Or not.
And speaking of more national rollout scams, a new two-way speed camera to catch drivers in both directions could be rolled out nationwide. Brilliant. Again, I don't condone speeding, but I am fed up of our money being spent in order to catch us slipping up, to then pay more money for more investments to catch us slipping up, to pay more money on more investments to catch us slipping up, to repeat the cycle over and over and over and over again. Who's getting rich? Well done for catching 3,000 people in the first 2 weeks.
Good job. Really good job.
Let's move on to the NHS and see if they're working yet. Nope. Still not. NHS doctors strike ahead of the long weekend. How convenient. I guess you really wanted a long weekend.
How convenient is that? Wow.
You lot need to get back to work and stop complaining. You're hardly on minimum wage now, are you? NHS striking consultants are actually among the top paid doctors in the world. £134,000 a year. How do you get by on that? We should start a GoFundMe campaign just for you lot. Let's call it your bonus pot. I mean, look how well this graph is going just to see one of you guys. You're breaking records.
Oh, well done.
And what's happening in Alphabet Land? I don't know, let's have a look. A man was removed from a school by police as he read from an LGBTQ book. Oh, I see. It's good enough to read to kids at school, but so inappropriate to read at a school board meeting in Texas that a man needs to be arrested. Really proving the point.
It's called the double standard, Bobby.
And speaking about getting in trouble with the law, calling a trans woman a Willy Wonka is now discrimination because the insult refers to men. Right, I see. More words to add to the not allowed list. Soon we won't be allowed to speak at all. Okay, well, I expect the same if a woman were ever to call a man a puss or a cannot, as we don't have bonus holes and would be deeply offended.
Start manning up.
Speaking of bonus hole holders, a woman goes on holiday with her boyfriend and exposes his cheating. Well, it's no wonder he's cheating on you when you go on a 9-week holiday with him and pull this pettiness. 9-week holiday, and I bet you did not lie on your back just once. If you put as much effort into creating this elaborate scheme actually into your relationship, he probably wouldn't have looked at another restaurant's menu.
That's a very pretty point.
And finally today, in people that have had enough, a lifeguard kicks a boy off a diving board after he refuses to come down.
This is Sparta!
Well, again,
the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Right, so let's recap on what we learned today. We've got new deals on Dover cruises. Learning a new language has multiple benefits. ULEZ is still a scam. Doctors are enjoying a very long weekend. And don't read kids' books to adults as they are far too inappropriate. Signing out.